Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we talked about it in the live stream last night. I guess we're going to go ahead and do it because, backed by popular demand, we're going to see if we can make lightning strike twice. The last wallet, we started that around mid-September, and we finished that one up a little bit over $105,000. It was a good run, man. I get lucky. I don't know what else to say. I'm not terribly bright, so it must be luck. But I put it out last night. If you guys want to see another video series of this, so I'm going to go ahead and put it out. Now these earlier videos, man, they're going to be long. Just want to make sure that's out there. There is a lot of context that I want to give behind each and every trade. And when you're only dealing with $5,000, uh, you got to be super, super careful, and everything has to be just incredibly precise. I cannot eat losses on this. I just can't. And today is not a great day to start this, man. I don't want to start this up on Sunday because of that right there. We don't know what next week is going to bring. I have no idea. But I'm trying to do this as fairly as I can. And I said I'd do it. And here we are. And we'll have to run through and see what happens. Now, we're going to be showing each and every one of them, all the trades, everything I do, as much as, I mean, give me a break, guys. I'm not going to make videos after every single trade. I realize $14 worth of profits. I better put out a video. I'm not going to be doing that. So I will put them out as often as I can. And when I make any real major moves, I'll be sure and cover it. But right now, we're just going to kind of soldier through this. So again, it's going to be a little bit longer. I want to give you a lot of context on this, what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and how I'm doing it. So starting out is going to be a little bit rough. I really need to stick with bluer chip type tokens. I need to stick with bigger market caps, not because I have any particular fear of the other tokens that I might be getting into, but because I cannot eat a lot of slippage because I only got 5 grand to work with. So here's a perfect example. I'm taking one single flyer on here, one kind of nutty flyer, and I'm a little bit shocked I'm doing it, particularly where it is right now. But the flyer that I'm going to take is going to be hash. That's going to be my first one out the door. So I didn't know anything about this, but somebody informed me last night on the stream. This is actually something being put out by SoFi. And I use SoFi. I actually use SoFi Bank. So I'm like, okay, they're going to try to crack the market. Sure, they have money, tons and tons of money. I don't think they know crypto, but we're about to find out. Anyway, this is what I'm talking about right now. As soon as I make that trade, I've just eaten $35 worth of loss just making the trade. But there's not a lot of liquidity over here. I have to do this the same way I did it on the last one, meaning sticking with Cosmos tokens, and I have to do it wherever I can. But I also need to make this video friendly, so I have to try to keep everything on osmosis. I want to use the same thing I did on the other one. That's fair. So we're gonna eat it here, and there's going to be tons and tons of variants on this one. But we'll go ahead and do it anyway. I did swap for $5 worth of Osmo, so I got my gas fees taken care of. But that's going to be just our nutty flyer because you got to have a nutty flyer in there, man. You can't, or else this is just boring. You know, hey, I made $18 on Atom. It's just not exciting. So I want to try to entertain as I'm doing this as well. Now, why is that really, really concerning? Here's why it's concerning. You see hash up there right now that's up 80% over the last 24 hours. That's why it's concerning because that's just runaway right there. But I'm in it on another couple of wallets, and it's been working out real well. I've been able to realize some profits, shore up a couple things from losses on other ones, and it's been working out. And that's kind of the rub here, is I don't have to hit them all. I just have to hit more than I miss so that I can shore up other positions. So anyway, that's going to be our nutty one right there. Was hash. You guys saw it. Don't do what I do here. All right, I'm taking an awful lot of risk. I'm going to build up a nice little base, but everything else is going to be exceptionally risky. Don't do what I do. I don't know your situation. Don't mirror my trades. Don't mirror my trades. All right, just don't, because I could absolutely bomb this wallet. It's not going to bother me in the least. So my second big one, and I'm going to commit 20% of this little wallet to it, is going to be Jackal. And it's going to be Jackal because Jackal's down right now. I have nothing but faith in this token long term, but it's still a crypto and it's a small market cap crypto, so it's going to move very, very aggressively up and down. But I'm very comfortable with it at this price, and I'm comfortable enough to come over here and commit 20% of this wallet to it. And I will be, if I happen to get any good scalps, then the scalps are going to be going into Jackal as well. It's low right now. It's so critically undervalued overall that yeah, this is another one that's going to get me there. So we'll commit 20% of the wallet to Jackal. I have no problem with that. It's going to move up. It's going to move down. It's going to do all those things. But it is, if nothing else, it's an easy percentage gain on it, and that's all I'm trying to do is shore that one up. Now, again, I have to kind of stick with some blue chips here to get this thing started out. So I got to stick with some of these bigger tokens. My next purchase here will be Osmosis, and we're going to go with $1,000 in Osmosis because I think I can get a little bit out of that. It's not a lot. I won't make a ton, but this is low right now. Osmo is. I'm happy to buy Osmo on a Sunday when it's down 3, 4, 5% because I think I'm going to make 3, 4, 5%. So we're going to go ahead and take that. That's another 20%. It's going to go right in there into Osmo. Uh, I'm not going to say it's a blue chip. I remember this thing at 23 cents. You should remember this thing at 23 cents, guys. It happened. Just because the token's up now doesn't mean that that damn thing wasn't sitting at 23 cents, because it sure as shit was. It tanked everything. I remember. You should too. I understand crypto has a goldfish memory, but you gotta keep these things in mind, guys. So that's the other 20%. Now I'm gonna take I'm almost considering it a flyer right now. Let me take a look and see where this thing is sitting. I'm gonna take a little bit of a flyer right here on TIA. Uh, I'm not staking it. I'm not doing anything. I'm just flipping it, and it moves with Bitcoin. I mean, here you go. Here's your last few hours of the chart. Look at that. And then you look at Bitcoin, and you're like, oh my God, they almost mirror each other. They do mirror each other. They're so heavily leveraged against each other. What Bitcoin does, T is going to do. So I'm willing to take the run on that one because I'm going to get, again, a few percent. That's all I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a home run. I'm not looking for. Not gonna hold it till Tia makes it to $200. I don't think it's gonna. So I'm just looking for flips right now. That's it. So I need flips that don't have a lot of downside and that really don't have a lot of upside. I'm looking for steady right now. So Tia is going to be another one. I'm going to get. I think I'm going to get a nice little run on. And the biggest thing here is you see how much it cost me to make that trade? Effectively nothing. It's cheaper for me to trade Tia than it is to trade Osmo, and I'm trying to save pennies here. So we're going to drop that one in right there. We're going to take up the $1,000 worth of Tia, and I'm pretty comfortable with that trade. So that's going to leave us a whopping $1,500 left. So I got my wild one, and I have my steadies where I think I'm going to get my steadies. That's your Tia, that's your Osmo. So I'm good with those ones. And I need another one. I'm going to need a flyer in here on something. A cash is kind of where I'm leaning right now. It's been getting beat up the last little bit. I strongly believe in this network, man. This is a golden oldie for me, and I've been in and out of a cash forever. So I think we'll toss the last 1,000 in there, and if we can get it in at 270, which we will, I'll pull out at 280, 285. It'll get back there, so I'm comfortable with that. It'll make us a little bit of profit. That's all I'm looking for is a little bit of profit, and gives me some more cash to work into some of these other ones. Now, I don't plan on really clearing these positions very quickly. Uh, the whole goal, what I'm doing here, is if I can take this NYSE cash, it's only a $5 buy. So I'm cool with that. If I can take this to cash and I can get 8% on it, let's just pull it out there. I will take 8% off the top. I'll take the cash off the top. That's what I'm going to be doing, is just expanding the range that I can stay in these. I cannot eat more than 10% on any of them. I cannot eat more than 10% on any of these trades, with the exception of maybe hash. Hash is, again, it's just a nutty one, so I'm not gonna lose my mind over that. But I can't eat more than 10%. The wallet is too small. I can't absorb those kind of losses. So that's those are the ones that we're going to be running with right now, and I'm feeling pretty comfortable about it. You see, I already lost more on hash. Man, this thing is going to be brutal, brutal, but it's going to see an awful lot of action. That's kind of what I'm looking for here. Is on my nutty ones here is action. So I think I'm going to get a lot of good action on that one, and we're going to kind of see how that goes. And let me see, we got $489 left. We'll just leave it there in cash for right now. I want to see how the rest of the day goes, and then we'll get cooking on it. So that's it. That's the wallet, guys. That's what we're pushing into right now. We have Osmo, we have Tia, Jackal, Akash, and Hash. We're going to start right there, and depending on how Sunday goes, and you guys know Sundays are bloody days, but depending on how Sunday goes, will either adjust or either adjust, meaning clear out the positions that didn't work out because it can't eat it down, and or we're gonna peel off some profit, and then we're gonna start pushing it off. Now my profits again are gonna be going into Jackal. As long as Jackal's under 45 cents, all the profits will be going into Jackal. Man, it's just printing money. And after we actually get to that number, then I'll probably be pushing into Hash. You got to get some money in the nutty ones just to see how it's going to go. I personally expect to get shellacked on that, but what if I don't? That's the whole thing. There is, what if I don't? So that's how we're playing this one. We'll just call this the "What If I Don't" wallet. How about that? All right. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's where we're starting it off, and I will kick out videos as we go. We'll see if lightning can strike twice. I'm very excited about it. Very excited about the opportunity. But that's all I got. So questions or comments, Scott at thepodcast.com. I answer any and all. And until next time, please stay safe. Please be smart with your money. Cheers.